Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Okay, I just wanted to check in and say hello, hello, hello. Um, Something's been like really bothering me. It's been bothering me for like a long time because it's like a huge part of this journey, and I've there's like a huge part of it that I haven't even mentioned to you guys, that I haven't even brought up, that I've never even talked about, really, kind of, sort of, but not really. Like, it's a huge part, like a ginormous part of it. And I feel like if I'm lying to you, like, I feel like I'm leaving out like a huge important detail about this, because this whole, when I, when I decided to really split from my ex, there was something that initiated it, okay? Um, right? And I kind of mentioned it before, but not really. But it's like a really important part to this whole story. But the only reason that I haven't really brought it up, or I don't feel comfortable talking about it, is because of the other person. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want, and I know I talk about my other, I talk about talk about everybody else with no problems, but this person is a little bit different, and I can't, I can't really explain why. And I just feel like if I'm lying, like, I don't like lying. Well, it's not like I'm not lying. Like, I am telling y'all the truth. But I just feel like I'm leaving, like, there's a big, huge piece of it that we're all missing here, okay, that we're not getting from this story. And I feel really bad because I feel like if I'm lying to you, but I'm not really lying to you, I'm just leaving out a big piece of it. You know what I mean? And it's just different with this person. I don't know how to explain it. Like, because, okay, well, the difference is I'll explain. Okay, I'll try. I'll try to explain. I'll try to explain. Okay, so the difference is, okay, so yeah, I do talk about, people I've been in relationships with and stuff like that, you know um and people like my ex, like, who did me wrong, or my other ex that was abusive towards me, because I feel I have the right to talk about that because it's my experience, it's my version. I'm pretty sure if you ask them, they're going to have a whole different story to tell you. Bunch of lies. But, that's what happened to me, and that was how I viewed it on my side. And with this whole thing here, you know, documenting all this, it's my version of events. Okay. Well, the difference with this other person is we don't really have like a history. I don't even know how to explain it. It's gonna sound crazy, but we don't really have and I don't really, like, this person hasn't really done anything to me. You know what I mean? Um, well, I don't think they have. So there's really nothing to talk about, but it's like, it's weird because there's really nothing to talk about, but it's like a big part of it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel, okay, this is what I'll say. Okay. So my ex keeps telling me, keeps telling me that I cheated on her. That's why we broke up, is because I cheated. Okay. No, I did not cheat on anybody. Let me explain. Okay. Number one, we were already broken up. Okay, we had broken up. I think it was 2 years prior to her actually moving out. Um, or it might have been a year. I think it was 2 years. I'm not gonna lie, I would still act like if we were in a relationship just because she was still here. And I know that just kind of doesn't make any sense. I know that. Well, because for all those years, like I was, I wasn't thinking correctly. Okay, I was thinking like I was oblivious to many things that were going on around me. Okay, I tell you, it was like if I had a veil over my eyes and I couldn't see what was right in front of me. Okay, so even though like I didn't want any problems with this person because this person played a lot of mind games with me. Okay, and I didn't want any confrontation. I didn't want any argument. I didn't want to fight, because this person would get mad. She wouldn't talk to, she would ignore me a lot. She would give me the silent treatment a lot. And to avoid that, I used to just be like, I'm sorry, like I would just apologize when the fight wasn't even my fault. Okay. This feisty person I am now, who isn't going to take no bullshit from nobody, was non-existent back then. This person was in hermit mode when we were together. I don't know where she went, but she was gone. She was absent. Like she was not there. Okay. I was very submissive to this person for some reason. And I don't know. I'm going to assume it was because of all the mental games that were played on me, but I really don't know, because my sister will ask me like, why, why did you allow that? And I'm like, I really have no answer for that. I really don't know. Like it just happened, and before I knew it, like all these years had went by, and I was doing the exact same thing every single day. Like I was like in robot mode. Like I was just doing this thing. Excuse me. The same thing every day. Like it was a routine. Like get up, go to work, come home, make dinner, clean, laundry, mop, it was just the same shit every single day. And on my days off, I'd be so tired, I didn't want to do nothing. So it was a lot of repetitive things that I did. And before I knew it, like all these years went by, and I was like, what the fuck happened? Who am I? Like, I didn't even I would look at myself in the mirror. I didn't even know who the hell I was. Like, I didn't even recognize myself. Like, I didn't like taking pictures anymore. I gained so much weight. Like, I did not like taking photos because I did not like what I was looking at in the mirror. Or when I would take photos, like, I did not like taking photos. Like, I hated it because I was so different before, even though and it's not because of the weight, okay? Because I was plus size for several years, it wasn't just like, oh my God, I just gained weight through this whole relationship. No, I was already plus size, when we got together. So I'm not blaming her, for that. I was already a big girl, but I never had problems with my confidence before that. Like before that, like I didn't have no problems pulling whatever the fuck I wanted anytime I fucking wanted. That was never an issue, okay? I was confident in myself. Like I was taking photos. I was going at places. Like I was very confident. Okay? And I don't know, something happened within this relationship to where I lost myself, and I'm not blaming her. It was my fault, because we're at our own free will, okay? So when I would take photos, I'm like, who is that? Like, who is this bitch? Like, I don't even know who the fuck she is. Like, I didn't recognize myself. I wasn't going to family functions anymore. I wasn't taking pictures anymore. Like, it was like, I was just like somebody that I didn't even recognize, and somebody that I didn't even want to know. Like, I was so sad. And then when losing my brother, that's when I flipped the script. Like that's when I changed it, okay? And then even though I was like looking better, I mean I've gained some weight back, but I was smaller when I was with Chris when we broke up. Um I I still, even though everybody was checking me out. Everybody was like, "Damn," she didn't. She didn't think anything of my weight loss. She didn't congratulate me. She didn't say like, damn, like you're fucking hot. Like, like nothing. I never got a compliment from her. And it was like, okay, so I'm changing myself. I'm becoming a better person because, you know, all these years I thought there was something wrong with me. And this person still can't stand to look at me. And I felt like I deserved better, okay? I felt like I deserved somebody that would like to wake up next to me or that would like to take me somewhere, anywhere. It was always like an excuse, like with her, like I was begging for attention. Never got anything emotional from this person, and I was tired of it. So yeah, I started looking for attention elsewhere. And first I was messaging back and forth with Eric Papas, not the other fucking Eric. This was Eric Papas. And we were messaging back and forth. And he told me, he's like, and she still has, she was, when she looked at my phone, she copied the messages of me and him going back and forth. And it's like, you're fucking beautiful. And I was like, this stranger, that he doesn't realize like how much that meant to me. And I know, and he's always liked me. He's always, you know, but he's just a friend, you know. He just so happens to be a friend to my ex. But he had added me on Facebook, and he was being messy. He was being sloppy, and he posted a picture of my ex, right? And I hadn't seen my ex in many years, okay? And I've said it before, I've said it many times, I'm never looking back that way. I never, like, that was like a bad relationship that I was in. And for some reason, people always swear that I want to get back with him. And I don't. This was, not a really, I'm just not going to say why. I've said it before already. I'm not going to say it again. But why I would never go back to that. And he's married anyways. I don't want him. But and I told him, I said, how could you do that? Because if you know Eric, he's fucking messy as fuck. Like one of the bitches. Like he likes to stir the pot. And he posted a picture of my ex, whom I hadn't seen in many years, okay? So yeah, I did look at the picture and I did message him like, I was like, how could you do that? Like, why would you do that, Eric? Because I knew what he was doing. I knew he was posting the picture on purpose. And I'm like, why would you do that to me? Like, why would you post that picture knowing the fucking traumatic experience I had? You know, I just said it's weird because I hadn't seen him in like a really, really, really long time. Like a long time. The last time I talked to him is when he and his wife were telling me not to get into a relationship with Chris. Because when me and Chris got together, they were against it. I'm like, first of all, you no, I'm just not even gonna go there. I'm just not even gonna go there. But you know, so I was like, how could you? Well, Chris saw these messages and Chris was like, oh, you're cheating on me. That is not cheating. And Chris always says it's Eric's fault that we're broken up. And I'm like, do you not see your fault in it? Like, you wouldn't even pay attention to me. Like, you didn't even look at me ever. And I was like, and all he did was fucking compliment me and tell me that I was fucking beautiful. And I hadn't even heard that in, oh my God, so many years, you know? And so, and I think that's why she was upset, because like my reaction to it, you know, because I hadn't heard that in a very long time. So when he said that, I was like, well, you really think so? And he's like, yes, you know, like, of course, you know. And that like just brought my, okay, I just got cocky right there. He told me that. The old cocky me was back. And so, of course, I was going to message him back. He was giving me the attention that I wanted, you know? He was telling me what I wanted to fucking hear. He was telling me what I already knew, but I hadn't heard it from anybody else, okay? During this time, I start messaging with an old friend from school, okay? And it's about around the same time. It's kind of suspicious now that I think about it. But and so he compliments me too. And I'm like, two compliments? So now I'm like, oh my God, like people actually, like, because you can think it, but until you hear it from somebody, then you're like, I do look pretty good, like, don't I? So by that time, I was like, okay, Chris gotta go. I'm grateful Bianca's got to go, okay? And that's what happened. Until this day, she says I cheated on her. For me, cheating is, um, having sex with somebody. Or that's what I think. Or going out with somebody, or going and talking, like physically seeing people. I didn't physically see anybody. So I don't count that as flirting. I don't count that as cheating. Yeah, I flirted back, so so what? I'm only human. Like, I hadn't had any interaction with anybody like that in a very, 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 very long time, like years. Okay, and so, and I'm like, oh well, in that case, if you want to say that I'm cheating, that I'm a cheater, this fucking bitch was always flirting with people online in front of me, and I told her how much I didn't like it, and she still did it. So, anyways, so there is a huge part that I can't really talk about because I don't know what this person is going to think. I would like to see if they'll ever talk to me again. Like like if I can talk about it, because it was a huge part. Not Eric, not him. I'm not talking to his ass because he's fucking sloppy as fuck over there lying to me too. I'm like, you know what, Eric? You're fucked up. You're fucked up because you're one of me and you're gonna fucking lie to me like that. Fucking asshole. Anyways, but the other person, like this person never did anything bad to me. If anything, this person just made me realize what possibly could be out there for me somewhere, you know what I mean? And this person never like disrespected me or anything like that. I mean, not that I know of. I mean, I could be wrong. there's a lot there's a lot of pieces to the story that I don't have, okay? But sometimes if it ever feels like if I'm holding back like important information, it's probably because I am because I don't know the answers to the things that I should tell you, because I kind of just glaze over the subject sometimes. But it's just because I don't know what to say about it. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. Anyway, so I just feel guilty. And I was thinking about that today. Like, I feel really guilty because like, there's a huge part of this journey that I haven't even mentioned. And I can't really mention it until, later, I guess. I don't know. But, anyways, y'all have a good Easter. I hope y'all are behaving, staying out of trouble, and y'all are having fun with your families. I'll see ya later. Bye-bye.